Hi. Yeah, have a seat, please. Great. Well, it's nice to meet you. And I understand you're interested in booking a dream vacation today. Great. Well, we can certainly do that. Yeah, before we start talking about the fun stuff, I'm just going to collect a little bit of information. Okay? Yeah, just very general. So, if I could start with just your name, first and last. Okay. Spell that last name for me. Got it. Okay. And an email address. Okay. And that's it. Gmail. Great. Phone number, please. Just your primary contact. Okay. And your planned point of departure from the trip, would it be from here? Okay. That's what I thought. Airports. Great. So tell me about which kind of vacation you were interested in while I just enter you into our system. Oh. The Formula One packages. Well, I can tell you that those are some of our most exciting packages. They're quite unique, and people always rave about them. And you'll find that they are all-inclusive. So, right, exactly. So we get your tickets, your accommodations, your dining. We can arrange for transportation to and from the track. Yes. And these are typically 2 or 3 day packages, depending on what you have in mind. Great. Okay, so we offer a couple services. Exactly. We have the standard package, which includes everything we talked about, along with a lot of very special extras. But we also have a VIP passport Paddock package. Yes, say that 3 times fast. Yes. So what it is it includes everything. It also includes some really, really cool extras, including a meet and greet with one of the drivers, as well as preferred seating and lots of extra gear and lots of behind-the-scenes opportunities. Yeah, that is the one. Okay, sure. Now let me look. We only have so many of these packages to offer each season. Exactly. So, do you have an idea of which Grand Prix you were hoping to go to? In Austin. Great. That's the Circuit of the Americas. It's a brand new facility. So, I believe we still have a VIP package open for this season, correct? Perfect. Okay, let me just triple check. And we have Austin. Yes, we have the VIP experience open for the Circuit of the Americas track. Okay, yeah, we can talk about that. First of all, could you just give me an idea of your price range. Okay. Yep. And that would be the maximum. Oh, okay. So you're flexible. Sure. Okay. And have you seen our price list online, and are you comfortable with? Fantastic. I would say it's certainly worth it. I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And as I said, it's all inclusive. So, yeah. Okay. So let's start talking a little bit about that. What would be your preferred payment method, just to get the gory details out of the way? Okay, on your visa. And that is just fine. Do you happen to have it with you? Great. Yeah, so if you could just pull it out and, yeah, just actually your name as it's printed on the card. Okay. Great. And then if I could get the security number on the back and the expiration date. Perfect. Great. And then, will this just be a trip for yourself, or will you be traveling with a companion? Adult? Okay. 2 adults. And any children? No? Okay. Great. That makes it nice and easy. Depending on the age, some certainly teenagers get a kick out of it, but younger kids tend to get a little bit restless, and it can be a little loud and hectic. You're right, it's not as loud this season. No. Yes, you can really tell a difference. Yeah, no more of that screeching. Okay. And could I get the name of the person you'll be traveling with? Okay. Could you just spell that last name for me? Great. Okay. And if I could get an email contact? Okay. And that's Gmail, same as you? Great, okay. And also, do you have a phone contact for your companion? Okay. Same area code? Yeah, okay. Well, I think you'll really enjoy it. It's fun to do together, I would think. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about accommodation. We can book your specific hotel in a couple minutes, but just to give me an idea, what level of accommodation are you looking for in terms of 5-star rating, 4-star rating? Okay, so a little bit higher end. Well, if you're gonna do it, right? Exactly. Okay, then I'll give you a choice of hotels in just a few minutes. Yeah, we'll find one with all the right amenities for you. And yes, there's many built very closely. As I've said, the city of Austin, when they were putting this in, they were very, very good about trying to ensure tourists would be able to get from the hotels to the track, from the airport to the hotel. Yes, it was a very thoughtful decision, and it shows you'll have no problems getting around. That does bring me to my next question. When you are there, would you prefer to have a rental car, we can arrange for a transit card, so you can use mass transit quite easily with prepay, or we can even hire a professional chauffeur who will drive you around at all times. Okay, a rental, certainly. Okay, and we will send you information when it gets closer to your time to depart, and you will be able to then look at all of the cars available and choose the one you like best. For Austin, I would say if you can get a smaller car, it's a little bit easier. Yeah. Okay. Now, were you interested in having a dining package included with that? We will take care of certain meals during the event. You'll have certain brunches, and there will be snack, very, very nice snack tables, and all kinds of drinks available throughout the race. You will be seated in a VIP priority section. And there will be other times when we provide food and refreshments for you, but we can also include a dining package if you'd like, and we can, again, make any reservations ahead of time you might want. Okay, so you would be interested in the dining package. Great. And what I'll do is, again, just like with the rental information, I'm going to just have this sent to you so you can look at some of the specific dining options and our preferred restaurants. You'll also have room service credits built in, which is nice. Yeah. A lot of the hotels actually come with complimentary mini bars, some of my favorite words in the world. Yep. Everything is free, so you can just, have yourself a $9 Coke and not worry about it. Right. Okay. So I'll send you options for that, and if you have any questions, you let me know. Okay? Great. Okay, now, in terms of the Grand Prix, would you like to stay for the full 3 days? Good. I absolutely think it's worth it, and you will get to see everything from qualifying to the race itself, all of the after press events, and there's always a lot of fun things going on, even before the real race begins, obviously. So, and you'll have access to a lot of areas that other people won't. So, great. Okay. Now, in terms of your team affiliation, yes, what we'll do is we're able to pair you with the team that you root for, and you'll be able to sit in that section, and most importantly, you'll be able to have a meet and greet with one of the team drivers. Yeah. Usually, there won't be a chance to meet them both. Yeah. Okay. So you're rooting for Mercedes. Aren't we all? And I would say you'll have a pretty good chance of seeing them win in Austin. You like the Red Bulls too. Yeah, they're certainly unpredictable. They're fun to watch and to listen to the team radio. Sort of it cracks me up. Yeah. Okay, so you'll be choosing Mercedes. Now, you will meet either driver for a luncheon, which will include a meet and greet, a photo opportunity, and a chance to get autographs, and a chance to really just have a little chat. Do you have a preference between Louis and Nico? You like them both. Yeah, they're likable, aren't they? And they're winners. Well, let's see, my suggestion. I would say that, personally, I root for Nico. However, I do know that just from getting feedback from other people, Lewis Hamilton is extremely friendly, gregarious, and he really, really hams it up for photographs, and he's just sort of on. Exactly, you can see it in him. He's a very shining personality, and so I think that experience is always very exciting to people he seems to energize. Now, as for Nico, he is a little bit quieter, a little calmer, sort of taciturn at times. But what I will say about Nico is, and I'm not giving you any kind of preference, you absolutely make the decision, but my understanding is that Nico often will give more time to fans, and is quite humble, and is quite open and willing to talk. He's very, very passionate about talking about racing, about the history of racing, about his specific vehicle, all of that. Yes, he has tremendous technical knowledge. So I think either one would be a great choice for you. Yeah. You think Nico. Okay. And I'm not twisting your arm on that, am I? Okay. Well, when you do meet him, tell him I say hello. Yeah. Okay. Now, you'll also get a merchandise pack, which will be just perfect for signing, if you'd like. Yeah, and most of it will be team apparel, but if you'd like, I can arrange for some of it to be Nico-specific garb. Yeah. Yeah, they all have the Patronus, but Nico's has his name and his with the infinity. Great. Okay. And can I get your shirt size? Okay. And yeah, these are American sizes. Okay. Great. And also your companion, if you know. You think a medium. Yeah. Well, if you find out any different, you can just let me know, okay? Yeah. No, it's not a hard detail to change. Yeah. Okay. So, let me see what else we want to go over. Let's talk about specifically what your Paddock Club tickets will include, and this is the VIP Paddock Passport. Okay? Yeah. So you will get a privileged viewing position, which is is very nice. Yes, it's very good. You'll be able to be right there with the right above Team Mercedes. Yeah. And like I said, there will be snacks and a couple staff members to attend to your needs. Yeah, just like a rock star. There will be champagne, as is fitting for Formula One, and extra champagne if Mercedes does win. So plan on getting a little bit drunk. Yeah. Okay. You will have an open bar. Like I said, be careful. It's 3 days. Yeah, keep it together. You will get pit lane walks, numerous pit lane walks, at allotted times, of course, and we'll hand you a very detailed schedule. Let me just make a note to send that to you. Detailed pit walk schedule. And again, you'll get an entire packet that will detail all of this. And we can provide a digital copy. And if you'd like a hard copy, we can mail that as well. Just the digital copy. All right. And the great thing is you'll be able to access all of that from your account, which I am sending your invitation now. Right. Okay. Do make sure that you're there for your allotted time, as obviously due to safety regulations. They're very, very strict about that, okay? Yeah, of course. You'll have Gourmet Luncheon each day at the track, and that is included. Yeah. And do you have any special dietary needs? Sure, yeah, we can make note of that, certainly. And is that your partner as well, or just you? You, alright. And your companion, no dietary restrictions? Okay. Yes, and that will include lunch and a lot of great snacks. Yeah, it will vary from day to day, but I hear it's always exquisite. So, yeah. Now, you'll have obviously access to the circuit, and since you are interested in the rental car, you'll also have VIP parking, which I'll also make a note of in your file. VIP parking, and that will be available exclusively to only you for the duration of the weekend. Okay. Yes, there are parking attendants and valet, which again is all included. Yeah. Okay. You'll have morning tea and pastries each day when you get to the track, and that comes with coffee and juice and everything you would need for a continental breakfast, and for mimosas. Yeah, I see you're very in the spirit of this. No, my favorite part is when they start dousing each other with champagne in the end. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting in on that. That's yeah. Okay. All right. And you will have access to the support race paddock. So again, a lot of behind the scenes. You'll obviously get an official program and all kinds of maps and photographs, and these will all be keepsake quality level. Yeah, so they're perfect for your scrapbook, or yeah. And they're also very informative. They give a lot of great biographical information about the teams and the cars. And, yeah, you will have also will include lots of top of the line earplugs, which we do recommend. You'll still be able to hear, but the some of the really terse and some of the really loud sounds will be mitigated a little bit. Yeah. And like I said, the cars are much quieter this year, but that doesn't mean by any means that this is a quiet weekend. Good. Okay. You'll also have entertainment built into that. So they always have some live music. Let me just see if we have our lineup yet for the Austin entertainment. Austin. It's the Circuit of the Americas. There we go. Okay, so most of our Austin events are actually TBD. Yeah. But that's another thing that you can check on. And these always include some kinds of live music, some kinds of receptions. Yes, you do often see not necessarily the drivers, but some of the team. I know that the last customer who we arranged this for actually saw Niki Lauda at one of the receptions. Yes, Senna's nephew is often around. Yeah, so there's a lot of, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I would say keep your eyes open. And it's absolutely fine to go up and say hello, but we do ask that you don't ask for autographs or solicit any kind of photos with people who might have some celebrity at these events, because it's for everyone to enjoy and to relax, and they're certainly not open to the public. Of course. Yeah. Great. That's great. Yeah, you walk among them. You're one of them. Okay. So, and of course, all your taxes are included in the cost. The final cost is your total. Incidentals are on you, but otherwise we'll take care of you. I like to say from boot to bonnet. We take care of just about everything. Yeah. Yeah, I think boot and bonnet sound much nicer than hood and trunk. Yeah. They're quite visual, aren't they? And they're both articles of clothing, really. Yeah. So I like them. Okay. So if I have your card information. Can I get your, just confirm that your billing address is the same? It isn't. Sure. Okay. The street address. Okay. And the city is the same. Okay. Okay. And that's it. Perfect. Okay, we've got that set up for you. Now, I'm going to need somewhere to send the security badges. Sure, same. Okay, same. And finally, let's talk a little bit about your hotel accommodations. I'm going to look on my laptop here where I have some of our favorites. So it depends a little bit on what you're looking for in terms of proximity. Something close-ish. Close-ish. Track adjacent, we'll say. Okay. So let me just click through. We do have the AT&T Hotel at the University of Texas. That's about 15 miles. Yeah, okay. We have the Marriott at Round Rock. It's quite nice. It is about a 30-minute drive. Yeah, and it's a little bit more generic, but it does have all the amenities. Sure. I would say if you're looking for a little bit more character, which I think is great because Austin is certainly a city with character, I could recommend the Hotel Contessa in San Antonio. Now that's quite far away. Yeah, it would be about an hour. And it would take you outside Boston, but it's a very highly rated hotel. That's quite stunning. It's a little bit far. Certainly, I understand that. Okay, the Sheraton, Austin at the Capitol, is a very nice luxury hotel, and that is only about 14 miles. So that's about just a 20-minute. Yeah, pretty easy, pretty direct, and it has about 360, 370 rooms, something close to that. Yeah, let's take a look at that one. I think it would be quite suitable. It's in the heart of downtown and steps away from the Texas State Capitol, the 6th Street, which is a sort of a bustling street with a lot of character. And it has very modern architecture. It says majestic views of Austin. Yes, it has a very nice pool, hot tub. Okay, that sounds good so far. Let's take a look at the details for this one. Okay, so amenities include an indoor pool, a spa tub, a fitness facility, and a seasonal outdoor pool as well. You like that? Yeah. It should be a nice way to end the day. Get the grime of the track off of you. So we know you like pools. I like to make little notes in our files about your preferences, just to best serve you now and in case you ever travel with us again. Yeah, I am. I'm taking notes on you like a spy. Okay, great. Now, there's a restaurant, bar, and lounge, a coffee shop, a cafe. That room service will be available to you 24 hours. It is a smoke-free property. Is that going to be okay? No rooms with smoking. You prefer that? Okay. Sounds good so far. Okay, great. Now, you'll have coffee and tea in your room, of course. And yeah, all the TV. Yes, we have all the premium channels. Yeah, and They also have free internet access. Everything is high speed, and they provide just about everything you need. Yeah, and they are very helpful. What we'll do is we will send a representative to help orient you once you arrive. Yeah, we work with a hospitality program offered by Formula One. So they can check in, and this is one of the compatible hotels where they would be able to come by, get you oriented, answer any questions, sort of like your own F1 concierge. You like that? Okay, we'll go ahead and book that. Now, was there any chance you wanted to add any additional days for exploration of the city? Okay, so we'll skip that. So it'll be a 3-day package total. And yeah, 4 nights. Yeah, perfect. So 3 days, 4 nights. And that will be at the Sheraton Austin at the Capitol. Great. Now, we don't need payment just yet. You'll have 2 weeks to review the terms, to make your final selections in terms of dining, transportation. Like I said, the actual transportation itself, the car that you'll choose, you can do that much closer to your departure time. This is just to pay for the service. Yeah. Okay. You'll also get a login to our system online, and you'll have access to all the information, to photographs, maps, suggested excursions, and sightseeing ideas. You'll be pretty busy, that's true. Okay, let me make just a couple more notes. Sure. Yeah, you can actually let me hand you, just for you to peruse some of the benefits, okay? Yeah, you can see them all there. And I'm just going to put in the very last of your information here. Okay. So 2 people, 3 days. Austin at the Sheraton. Did you have a preference for your room? Which floor? Okay. Would you like to go for, we classify them as nice rooms, nicer rooms, suites, and executive suite, with cost being somewhat proportional here. You'd like to go for a suite, and most of those have soaking tubs and jacuzzi, as well as fireplace, balcony. Good. Okay. So we'll be looking for suites for you, and I assume you would like a view, best view possible. Sometimes we are able to provide last-minute upgrades. So if for any reason they have not sold all of their executive suites at that time, you would be eligible for a complimentary upgrade. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Be going for ground transportation. Okay. And we decided we go Rosberg meets The meet and greet probably will run maybe an hour and a half. Like I said, though, Nico is notorious for taking his time. Yeah, he does. I've heard Jensen Button is a very yeah. He takes his time, and surprisingly, Sebastian Vettel is yeah. I guess he'll sometimes go take people into the garage, and yeah. With Sebastian, I think you just have to hope for a good day. Yeah. Okay, great. I think that's everything we need right now. Let me just... Okay, we're approved for that. Approved for that. Okay. Yeah, so in 2 weeks we will need you to make a partial payment. It will be 15% of the total. And that is just so we can absolutely reserve this experience, since they are so limited. Great. Well, I will email everything to you. You're welcome to take those sheets with you. And if you have any questions at all, gosh, just contact me anytime. I'm really envious of you getting to go. Yeah, it's a dream of mine too. And I'm so glad we can make your dream come true. Well, I think it'll be memorable. Yeah. And like I said, anytime, if you have any questions, you can contact me. And when you're actually down there, you'll have your concierge, but you're still welcome to contact me if there are any problems, or if you just want to say hi and brag about being there and make me feel bad. Yeah. Well, it's so nice to meet you too. Thank you. Yeah. No, we enjoy it. So great. Well, you just have a fantastic day and start planning. Okay. Bye.